This is the story of a brave family who left their home in Switzerland to start a new life in a distant country. Mr. and Mrs. Robinson and their 3 sons, Fritz, Ernst, and Francis, spent many happy weeks at sea. But one day, they were chased by a pirate ship. The captain steered straight into a storm to escape. Fierce waves smashed the ship onto the rocks. The crew panicked and were lost at sea. But the Robinsons stayed aboard until the storm had passed. Mr. Robinson led his family topside.
Look, there's an island. Maybe we can get there if we saw these barrels in half and lashed them together to make a raft.
Everyone climbed into the barrel raft. With great effort, Fritz and Ernst pushed it along with wooden poles. Before long, Mrs. Robinson and her family stood on dry land.
Let us all be thankful for our safe delivery.
The next day, Mr. Robinson and the older boys returned to the ship to gather necessary supplies. Into the barrel raft went ropes, animals, lumber, and tools. As Ernst struggled with a stubborn cow, something at sea caught his eye.
Look, Father, a ship. We've been rescued.
Get down, boys. It's the pirate ship.
Quickly, Mr. Robinson found a quarantine flag and ran it up the mast. The pirates sailed away, thinking there was sickness on board. Meanwhile, on the island, young Francis was having his own adventure. He found a friendly baby elephant in the clearing near camp.
Maybe I can take you home and ride you.
Suddenly, the bushes nearby moved. A fierce tiger crept out from the jungle. Francis threw rocks at him.
Get out of here!
His cries brought the 2 family dogs. They leaped at the big cat, snarling and barking. The tiger turned tail and ran off. The noise brought Francis's mother up from the beach.
Francis, you could have been hurt wandering off that way.
I'm sorry, Mother, but the elephant, isn't he great?
Mother smiled.
All right, Francis. You can keep him.
The next day, Father decided.
I think we should build a treehouse. Everyone will have a special job to do. Francis, even your elephant can help haul wood.
When the treehouse was finished, it had bunk beds and railings from the abandoned ship. The boys even added running water in the kitchen. Mrs. Robinson was overjoyed.
Oh, it's wonderful. Just like home.
For Francis, living in a treehouse was like a dream come true. One morning, he awoke to find a tiny monkey in his room.
You can be my new playmate.
To the family's surprise, Francis was riding madly about on an ostrich one day. He clung tightly to the giant bird.
Look, everyone. He's as fast as a horse.
The next day, Fritz and Ernst set off to explore the island. In a distant cove, they discovered a young woman named Roberta, who was held captive by the pirates. With great daring, the brothers rescued her and raced back to the treehouse. The Robinsons welcomed Roberta as one of the family. Mr. Robinson was concerned.
Now the pirates will be looking for us. We must build a fortress to defend ourselves.
Together they began hauling logs, digging pits, and setting traps. When the fort was completed, Francis suggested they have a race with all their jungle pets. Father gave the signal and off they went. Just as Roberta neared the finish line, her zebra suddenly swerved and galloped off to the beach. Roberta looked up to see armed men landing on the shore. Her eyes widened in fear, and she hurried back to camp.
Mr. Robinson, it's the pirates. They're coming.
Quick, everyone. Run to the fort.
Within moments, the attack began. The Robinsons reached their fortress just as the first pirates raced across the footbridge. Fritz yanked a concealed rope, and the bridge collapsed, dropping them into the water. The other pirates struggled up the steep hill. From above, Ernst and Francis shot arrows and threw homemade coconut bombs. But still the pirates pushed on. Mr. Robinson chopped another rope, and hundreds of logs tumbled down the hill, knocking pirates in all directions. More pirates appeared, and muskets blazed. The situation looked hopeless. Suddenly, a cannon roared in the distance. A merchant vessel was attacking the pirate ship. The stunned pirates ran to the beach and fled in their longboats, never to be seen again. When the rescue party came ashore, Roberta recognized the leader.
It's my grandfather.
At last, the Swiss family Robinson had been saved. As the ship prepared to take them off the island, Mrs. Robinson turned to her husband.
It's been a good life for us here. I think we should stay.
Then Roberta took Fritz's hand and smiled.
Grandfather, I have found my home here as well.
The Robinsons all agreed they had found true happiness in their simple life on a tropical island.